What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Band-Aids episode. Your boy just hit 2,000 followers on Instagram. Pretty cool. And we're over 15k views on YouTube. So, the only thing we have to get up right now is our TikTok account. And yeah. So, and the subscribers on this channel. So anyway, let's get right into it. So, some of you, if you guys have Twitter, you guys know that FaZe Adapt and Corinna Kopf got into some drama. And it was FaZe Adapt was shaming her on how many guys she was with, only, even though she was only with 3. And then Tana Mojo and Alyssa Violet chipped in to the argument to defend Corinna. This is the screwed up part. Like, I can see that this is funny, and we're moving on to our next subject. I can see that this is somewhat funny, but it's also somewhat screwed up, and they were just doing this as a joke. The Elk Boys, if you guys are aware of them, the Elk Boys, they ratted out on Bradley Martin. If you guys know Bradley Martin, he's a bodybuilder and a YouTuber. They did that as a joke, and although they did it as a joke, they told this cop who pulled them over, who was a friend of theirs, or not a friend, it was a fan of their content. They told them that Bradley Martin was looting a place down the road, which wasn't true. They were just trying to joke with him. So, it probably wasn't the best thing to do. In other news, James Charles got harassed by people because somehow his number got leaked and people kept texting him and sending him messages and everything, and other people started ordering pizza to his apartment. He didn't like that, and sorry, James. like Keemstar said, you might have to change your number. In other news, Logan Paul and KSI are best friends now. I can't believe I just said that, and I can't believe that's what's happening. So, pretty much, Logan Paul, he is coming up on his 200th podcast on YouTube. So, he needs someone to be on the 200th episode of Impulsive. So, he asked KSI this, and KSI responded. And this is what KSI responded to say. He said, next time I'm in LA, because Logan Paul said, if planes are still flying, would you consider going to LA to come in on the podcast? And he said, yeah. So I'm kind of surprised with that. And Keemstar hit up KSI to ask him if this was true and if they're friends now. And KSI said, I don't know. Well, when you say you don't know, and you're that big of a person, social media wise, I'm pretty sure you know. And another thing is PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 just came out. If you guys know, I own an Xbox. I've owned an Xbox for 3 years now. Yeah, this is the 3rd year I've owned one. Owned one before, but anyway. The PlayStation came out, and it literally looks like a internet router that you'd connect to the wall to get internet service in your house. Like, I don't know, but it's funny. We have this Directv receiver. Well, no, it's this DVD player here, okay? And let's say you stick like. It's like it has one of these things like that, and then you stick there's another panel on the other side. That's what that looks like. But no, yeah. So that's all the news I have for today. I know this is a short little Band-Aids podcast, but hey, we're getting back into the gist of things. We're getting back into the swing of Band-Aids podcasts. This is number 11 on the solo podcasts, and when the normal ones are in person, I'll still keep going with the numbers. It's just that, because you can't just start over and say, okay, well, this is the number one, this is the first one in person, because then it's going to confuse the viewers. So say we would all meet up tomorrow, and it would be number 12. And like we wouldn't go and just say, oh yeah, this is podcast number 1 just because everyone was there. See, I'm taking over for the Band-Aids podcast idea. A funny thing is, well, we were talking about the podcast and how we were going to do it in person. I just remember that I came up with the whole idea because I got inspired by Logan Paul, the person who we're talking about here. But no, having a podcast like that for marching band during the band season is going to be cool because we're going to have it in August, and by August by August 8th, I'll probably have like 30 Band-Aids episodes. And this started at like 2 in the morning when I just wanted to do something different. And I was like, oh yeah, I was talking about having a podcast, but for the marching band. But I'm sure when band camp comes around, I think my planning is I might want to have like at least one person, one guest on a day, and like I think I'm probably gonna bring like either a tripod or just put it up on a put it up on prop it up on something at lunch and sit at the table because in our cafeteria, which I think we have lunch, we have these we have like I think we're having lunch there for these for band camp because this is one of the first years that we've had it at the school, or my first year we had it at the school because I'm fairly new to this, but there's these big cafeteria tables and they're round, so we can have two people on like the left side, but two people on the right side as it's going around, and we can have the guest at like the middle, so we can have 5 people there and prop up our phone at the very end side of the table, so we can get all 5 people. And I think this would be a spot by the wall, like a spot against the window, just so yeah. But there's going to be a lot of noise when we do this, so yeah, just because of the place that we're in. Anyway, guys, that's the podcast for today. Thank you guys all for listening, watching this video. Give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.